Hey guys, I wanted to do a video on my simple hatchery that I used in the community center. It's very simple, very quick to build. This is my community center on Crystal Isles. Let me know if y'all want me to do a tutorial. It's going to take me a while to still working on getting the stuff I need. This was something I saw a picture of and adapted it to what I needed. Basically, I wanted to put a teleporter on top of the building. So for the hatchery, I use tech because I don't play on my admin character and I do all my building, so I don't want stuff to decay. You're just going to make 3 rows of triangle tech foundations. And it should like this when you get done. And then you're going to do 3 high in the back on each side. And then going down the side 2, then 1, and repeat on the other side. Oh, wyverns are so annoying. And then you go in and use the the billboard. I use a billboard on all my hatcheries. This one I just put hatchery for my players, but on my hatcheries I do it so I can keep track of my stats for my mutations that I'm following. So you just back it in. I love tech walls because stuff kind of clips in really well. Now you're going to go in with your sloped walls, and we're just going to fill out the sides, the top, and then come down the other side. Now I'm going to put down 30 to 35 ACs because it's for the community center. I have wyverns and, yes, I know I said wyverns, funny, wyverns and rock drakes. So I want to make sure there's plenty of ACs for my players. And I like to have the vents, they make that little great fog animation. So I always like those facing out. So I always stand like this when I put down any of my AC foundations. You all saw earlier video I made, and I would do the same thing, just walk along so that the fog comes out. I just like the little effect it gives. And tech walls are great and fat, and stuff just kind of fits into them and they don't hang out the other side. I love tech walls. I don't build in it personally for my own stuff, but anything admin related, I use tech. And so that's the first layer, and then I'm just going to go in, see, not poking outside. I'm going to go around and put a second layer and just kind of like stack in there. And it's really up to you how many you want to use, but even in my own hatcheries, I grind out a lot of air conditioners because I never want it to be like, oh, you don't have enough. So lots of grinding going on. And tech seems to work really well as far as this. I have actually done the same build on Primitive Plus. I put it a wall high and I put Dimetrodons underneath, and it's a great hatchery. And that's what it should look at this point. Now you got to pick up some fence foundations. And here's the fun part, because anybody that's played with fence foundations, it's clip, 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 that little sucky sound it makes. And for some reason I had a lot of trouble with these. But you want it to go down the center because I want to make that 45-degree angle, because I'm going to put another wall there. I love videos that show you that people that create stuff have just as many issues as people that don't build a lot. I was actually getting a little frustrated at this point. but it does eventually clip. Sometimes just a different point of view will make it happen. This one doesn't take as long. But I put the first one down and so I can have something for that 45 degree angle to snap onto. And I'm just changing my point of view a little bit, trying to get the snap. I can't take credit for this build because I saw it on while I was server hopping, actually about 3 years ago, and I took a screenshot and I came across it and I really liked the build, and I copied it to the best I could. Mine's a little bit different than what I had seen, but this works perfectly for my needs. My players love it. Early game, they're able to come over and drop their eggs without worrying about how many torches. It's just nice and quick. Now you're going to go in with your stairs and just run around. That's what's going to cover up your ACs. And then, like I said, I'm going to put hatchery up here. But on my hatcheries, I always use a billboard, and I always put whatever stat I'm looking for. You know, whether it's health or melee, I put what I want my stat to be higher than. And then set a row front. Now, the hatchery I use for the CC, I usually put it close enough to the CC that I don't have to put a generator down, but on this one, because it's a little bit spaced away, you can put a tech generator, you can use a regular generator, you can even hook a turbine, wind turbine, especially in Crystal Isles, they work great. I just going to put a little bit, just for clean it up. You know, tech generators are pretty sturdy, but for cleanup, I'm just going to put some walls and ceilings across it. As you can see, very little supplies are needed for this build. You can do it in stone. I don't recommend wood because wood just decays so fast, but stone, metal, like on Prim Plus, I did it in lumber and brick. It looked really nice. Worked great too. I had like 6 Dimetrodons underneath and max levels with all the points in melee, and they work like a charm if you don't know about Dimetrodons. It's a little trick I'm going to show you for triangle roofs. If you can't get it to snap, then put one straight down, because as you can see, sometimes they just don't want to clip. So now you have up to 30 seconds to pick up. So if you snap one down, then you can snap one up really quick. It's almost instant. And then you just pick up the bottom one. It works great. I hate working with triangles the most, but I love the way they look. And that is it. That's the hatchery. Very simple, very easy. I'm going to show you the rock drake egg, the wyvern egg. They're not even up on the steps, and they're both incubating. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my first attempt with a clip with a voiceover. Keep arcing, have fun.